Good morning, it's 9ish, I do believe. It's Wednesday today. I'm at my boyfriend's house at the moment, although I'm not going to be for more than a couple of hours. I had a late rehearsal last night. We didn't get in till 11:30, so I stayed here. And I'm just going to do a bit of work before leaving. Just set my laptop up. I have got some freshly made pot coffee done on the stove, so looking forward to that. So yeah, just going to crack on for a couple of hours and then I'll speak to you again. 10:20, coffee is drunk and I am exporting the vlog. We need to go in 25 minutes. I'm in my pyjamas still. Haven't had a wash or breakfast or anything. I've just been cracking on with that since I got up. I suppose I better get ready to leave and eat something. I did want to have a shower, but I haven't got time now. I'll have to do it at home later. Well, a bath, because I haven't got a shower yet until I get mine done. It's about 5 to 12. I've just got back in, so IB has dropped me back on the way to a site visit. So I'm a bit behind. I need to get back upstairs, set my laptop up here and carry on getting the vlog up for tonight. So that's because basically I was rehearsing last night, so I lost my big chunk of time that I'd normally spend doing that. So before I do any more filming, I just need to go and get tonight's up, because it does my head in filming one while I'm still editing the one before it. I can't cope. It's like being in 2 time zones at once. So I'll speak to you in a bit. Okay. Done that, kettle on, time for a cup of tea. It's 12:30 now, so I've got the vlog up for tonight. That is achieved. I've been adding some things to my income spreadsheet, so I got paid for something, so I've added something to that. I say things, it was one thing. I tend to do my expenses in one go, usually on a Monday, but income just as it comes in, as and when usually. Ooh, I'm cold. It's 20 degrees in here. How are my hands so cold? I'm gonna go and do my flute practice now. I'm not gonna film it again today because I'm trying not to do too much repetitive content. You know what it's like, but you know, our lives are all like this. We've all got things that are repetitive. Even people with dream jobs have elements of repetitiveness that maybe can get a bit tedious. I mean, I quite enjoy practicing it. But anyway, just gonna do technique for an hour. I'm still struggling with my pieces. I did some dummy run recordings of the slower of my 2 pieces, which is not technically challenging now for me at this point, but I just haven't quite got any perfect takes yet. Like, you're not allowed to edit them, so you've got to get it right all the way through, basically, unless you're prepared to put something substandard out, which I don't really want to. So, like, I've got 2 recordings, they're good, the delivery's good, none of the notes are wrong. But what's happening is just every so often, like, I'm splitting a note. Like what you can do with a wind instrument is accidentally just slightly overblow and it hops up to the next harmonic, basically. So if you blow it a bit harder, it could go up to another note. And that's happened just such like fraction of a second, but I notice it. And I don't know if it's noticeable to non-flute players or not. And I don't know if it'll be noticeable to the examiners. I don't know, like when I've been in recording studios and that's happened, the people like doing the mixing desk have said, really? Where's the split note? And then they've listened hard and said, yeah, nobody's going to notice that. Or if it's a really big one, they'll go, yeah, but that makes it sound like the characteristics of the instrument, we should definitely leave it in. But to me, it sounds terrible. Anyway, I really want to get it done now. I'm at the stage with these 2 audition pieces. If you're new to my channel, I'm trying to apply to do an MA music in university from September. But I need to submit 2 video recordings of 2 contrasting pieces which show my ability level as it is right now. And the emotions are going like this, like, yes, I'm doing it, to, oh, I'm playing it so badly, and yes, this is going so well, I've learned so much, to, oh, I'll never get it. I want to get them both recorded by the end of next week and then submit my application. That's what I want to do. So whatever level I'm at, if I have to slow things down a tiny bit to be able to do them, that's what I'm going to do, because I don't want it to drag on all summer. I've got other projects lined up that I want to do work on down there in my cellar. I don't want to just be doing these 2 pieces all summer. Right, rant over. I'm gonna make a cup of tea and do some practice of technique. Wow, my house is a mess. It's an hour and a quarter. Well, no, it's not an hour and a quarter later. I practiced for an hour and a quarter, but I must admit, I also had a bit of a break because I was expiring. I was so hungry and wanted my lunch, so I had a quick apple and made another cup of tea. just to keep myself going for a bit longer so I could last till lunch. I'm reheating the rice in the microwave at the moment. And this, on an admittedly rather grubby stove that needs a bit of a wipe, this is chili left over from yesterday. I'm reheating it for my lunch. I do so love it when I've cooked myself surplus food and I don't have to cook then for the next meal. I feel like somebody could come in and cook my dinner for me. Home cooked, you know, and hopefully healthy most of the time anyway. And I'm not caving in and having noodles. Mind you, I don't cook surplus of those sorts of things. So looking forward to this right now. I feel like I've worked up an appetite. That's rather more rice than I've been having lately, but anyway, let's just use it all up because I don't want to reheat it again. I am going to put some cheese on here as well. Have a proper lunchtime feast. Set myself up for my admin list I've got to do after lunch. Oops, I had to hold that Emmentaler slice in my mouth then while I was sorting the camera out. I've had a little nibble. I'm being very lazy and ripping up sliced cheese instead of getting the grater out. It's because I am so hungry, I just want to starch, basically. I've eaten my lunch, just finished it. I am stuffed now. I'm going to set my timer for 45 minutes and sit down and do emails for 45 minutes and see how far I get. I do this sometimes because I find I concentrate on things a lot better if I do them in short bursts. So I alternate admin, flute, admin, flute, admin, flute. So I'm doing this so slowly, so I'm having to look through my monitor screen, trying to find 45. That was awkward. Right, see you later. Timer's just gone off. I'm on to my expenses at the moment. They mounted up a little bit, so I've just been doing those. But anyway, I'm not finished, but I'm going to do some flute and then come back and finish these later. There's only so much fluting I can do in one go without getting fatigued. So if I do this, it breaks up all the practice sessions down to sort of chunks of maybe 45 minutes, something like that. And it's just more productive. And I'm better doing my admin in small chunks as well. And if I've got a timer there and I know I'm on a time limit, it really helps to focus me and keep me moving forward, because I know it's going to go off, you know. I don't know, and it kind of makes it fun as well. Right, I'm going to get down in that cellar and do more flute. I feel more driven when I use a timer. That's it. Right, I am going, speaking of time limits, I'm going to make a pot of coffee now and I'm going to play Race the Coffee Pot, which is one of my little games I like to play, and start to tackle this dreadful mess that is all over my kitchen right now because I didn't clear up after dinner last night. I just kind of went straight out and got straight back to it once I got back. So anyway, let's see who will win, coffee pot or human. I think the human would be more likely to win if I wasn't messing around with tripods all the time. Anyway, right, well, it's the lunch boxes from yesterday. Ivy actually washed his, bless him, so I'll just give him a quick rinse. And I didn't wash mine. I ate mine in the car, what was left of it, after our rehearsal late last night. And he got home and finished his off after he microwaved it. So in go those sporks and things. That is yuck. Right, I'm wasting all my time moving the tripod. So this is a really rubbish example of Race the Coffee Pot because you're missing big chunks of time. Rinse because we don't want rice in the dishwasher. I'm going to turn you off a minute. Oh yikes, I can't win. I made some progress. I mean, the dishwasher's filled and on. I didn't quite fit everything in it. And the coffee is now made. I can't frankly believe how late it is. I need to get to the pharmacy before it shuts as well. Oh, right, short flute stint coming up then pharmacy. I did 3/4 of an hour on that and I've popped out to the chemist. I just, as it happened, managed to get an Amazon package that was delivered a few doors along on the 29th of May, and I've just managed to get it off the lady now. I caught her in, I've knocked so many times. The weather's doing this, so I'm not getting wet, which is a bonus. Right, that's that got. Time to get back to it. Yay, so pleased my printer paper came. Look, that'll keep me going for ages. Do you know why I'm so glad? Because after I finish what's left in there, I think we're going to be onto these. A bit garish. And I want to do some printing fairly soon. I've got a little project in mind. 10 to 5 now, and I'm halfway through my last admin task that I stopped to do my flute practice, so I'm going to get back to that and finish that one before coming back down and doing more flute. I've come out for a walk. I've been pounding along, trying to pound out my frustration with those flipping flute pieces. Well, one of the flute pieces. I've got to the point with it now. The novelty's worn off because I've been doing it so much. And I think you start to go downhill when you get to that point because, like, I don't know.
Oh, I just need a break from it. Anyway, so I'm having one and I'm out, and I'm not going to do any more practice today. But anyway, I just bumped into a subscriber, so hello to you and your mother. Apparently you both watched the vlog, so it was very nice to meet you just now. What else was I going to say? Oh yes, and I had a question from a viewer, and I don't think this viewer lives in the UK. She's asking what is a ceilidh and how is it spelled. I'll put the spelling on the screen for you there. It's an organised social dance where you have a caller, in our case it's Mick or Ned, or occasionally we have some different ones, and they get everybody up on the dance floor. They teach the dances step by step, so one little tiny simple section at a time. So everybody practices each section at a time until they've got it, and then they practice the next section, and then they run through it all together, still no music playing, with the caller continuously explaining. Just checking for passes. Oh, there's one, oh, there's two, three. I think they're going the other way. Sprung vlogging. Not quite. Yeah, anyway, where was I? Yes, so when everybody knows it, sort of they've had a practice, that's when the music starts, but then the caller will continue to call out the moves, you know, into the middle and back, 2, 3, 5. You hear it on my vlogs anyway. So everybody does this big coordinated dance together, and there can be like 100 people or more doing this if it's for a big circle dance or something, so everybody can dance together. And a lot of the dances you can change partner, so it's a great mixer if it's a wedding or a party and you want relatives of different ages to mingle and have a good laugh together on an equal footing, really equal level. Yeah, that's what ceilidh is. When I first started they'd last about 4 hours, but these days they don't seem to last that long, apart from the sort of the ones for the ceilidh enthusiasts, you know, that's a ceilidh for its own sake rather than a ceilidh at a wedding as part of a bigger event. So yeah, hopefully that explained that. Exercises crossed off the list for the day. Okay, I got my steps in. I am going to tidy up this poor, bedraggled, neglected kitchen and have a look to see what's left of my shopping from last week and cook something. I need to go shopping tomorrow. I've got a lot of potatoes and not a lot of anything else. Messy kitchen, be gone. There we go, that's better, isn't it? I've even cleaned the stove. Go me. This is everything I've got left, so I'm going to make something with it. I think I've got tofu as well. I'm cooking a random mush. It's 8:15 in the evening right now. Once I've eaten that, I'm going to edit this vlog. Tomorrow, it's my shopping day, so Friday morning, 8 AM, there'll be a shopping vlog up. I haven't filmed it all yet. I filmed some of it already earlier in the week. Have I got that shadow again? Yes, I have. I'm not convinced that's an improvement. On Friday, got rehearsal. Saturday, gig. But anyway, thank you so much for watching today's video. Do feel free to give it a like if you happen to like it. There's a little playlist there of videos from me in case you'd like to watch some more of my content, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!